I wonder, because we never really pay attention, how many realistic dolls have won the Hunger Games? I don't know that fact. And it would take ages to find out. But I'm curious. Good day, good peeps, another fine day in the year of the Radiance Toon Link. Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, and Cars. If you know me as the man who's ready to, I guess, almost put a cap on preseason and get into our next season, which will be the return of the Danganronpa. But today, I am the United States Aviator, and I say to you, it is time to crown some Agents of Chaos tag team-wise this season in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And I'm not going to dilly-and-dally too much at the start of this one because you know the gist, you know the deal. It is all these teams who may or may not be together going into the Danganronpa season. Crazy, right? Wild and crazy. Hey, it's delightful. And most importantly, if you have more team suggestions, make them before I mix all these teams up. But we'll see. The top 6 teams it's all the teams rather who are not in the premiere right now outside of Espionage who could earn themselves the block this season. As well as nothing else, that's just it. The top 6 teams who place here go on to the premiere as well to fight for Espionage's titles. But to start things off, I think we just introduce everyone who's here, all the teams that made some moments this season. We have Espionage, Accident Prone, Nothing to Report, Bug, Hunters, Baked in Blood, Shield, Magic Carpet Ride, Soldier of Fortune, Something in the Water, Unhealthy Obsessions, Deep Fried Chicken, Bucket of Bolts, Take the Throne, They See Me Rollin', and this happens infrequently with these Genshin pictures. They'll change the link. So I'll fix that in a second. Best for Business photo shoot. That means Kazua's is probably also messed up. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Dancing Queens, Dark Aesthetic, Written in the Stars, Disarmor, Pastry Party, I Need a Hero, For Our Future, Love Blossoms, Magic Show, Corrupted Elders, Split Path, Cataclysm, Lasting Shot, Vengeance, Country Roads, Flames of Rebellion, Time and Space, and Mommy Milker, Spoken Word, I Knew It, Live Cheat Steal, Couples Counseling, Yakuza 3, Bottomless Pit, Blank Canvas, Fan Club, who held the titles last season, actually, Glorious Domination, Rock Recruit, Swift Strikers, Full Investigation, Girl Boss, Wander Bros, Clean Slice, 4 Master Togami, Catch These Hands, Gamer Score, Star Pupils, Theme Park Ride, Human Studies, Father Knows Just, and Average Joe. And let me tell you, a lot of these earlier teams are probably going to split up this season, but let me also fix this real quick. Let's go here, open another tab here. Find Mingwong. This should be quick. Copy. Paste. Kazuha. Thank you. Select all. Thank you. Thank you. Don't just select half, silly goose. Save that. Browse this. Do that, and just like magic, they're fixed. You love to see it. But this isn't just a regular episode. First of all, it's a big episode. Second of all, it is the Agent of Chaos episode. It is the Agent of Chaos match, and for those who are new to these parts, because I do know that there are new people who come through and say, oh my gosh, things are happening here. What the heck is an Agent of Chaos? Well, let me tell you a little something. The Agents of Chaos will spin a wheel at the start of every episode that the champions are in. And I'll tell you what, starts at 5%. If they fail, it increases another 5%. Could go 10, 15, 20, 25, whenever it hits. Beautiful. The champions will be forced to defend their titles right then and there. And if it's a trio for your Agents of Chaos, all 3 of them are placed into the match. That being said, it might be a little chaotic come Danganronpa Hunger Games, Danganronpa. If you remember last time, we had the Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Championships went to an OC tag team, which was crazy. And that was before we even had like specific OC tag team division, which is also crazy. But also, if you haven't entered your OCs, be sure to do so. You only have a couple more weeks to do it. So get in there, get those OCs in, and get this show on the road. Let's see who's gonna walk out as Agents of Chaos. And I don't think I mentioned it, but when Chaos reigns, it goes back down to 5%. And if the Agents of Chaos win, it's a Chaos transferal. Will that happen? I'm not entirely sure, but you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll proceed, shall we? Make your picks. First, second, third. I will make mine as well. Momentarily, I suppose. In fact, go and pick your top 6 teams. Which teams do you want to see out of these teams go on to the
Danganronpa.
Hunger Games Season 14? I guess you could call it Opening Ceremonies for the Danganronpa, because I think that's how we did it last year. So go ahead and make those picks in the comments for first, second, and third, and fourth, and fifth, and sixth, because your comments are important, like this one, like that one. Now that we're getting right back into the common groove, let me pick one out real quick, because I actually did not have one on the ready, but I've already read all these comments, so let me pick one that tickled my fancy, made me hee hee ha ha real quick. I think I responded to all of these comments too. Dang, yeah, I sure I sure did. Oh yeah, this was the episode where I accidentally didn't change the names, and Kurokuma and Monotaro were Ingrid and Maurice. Nearly forgot about that. Nearly forgot about that, because I'm going through a bunch of your picks, and pretty much everyone was like, oh yeah, Ingrid, Maurice. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. All of you. Every single one of you. Tripping. Absolutely tripping. And this was before the Hall of Fame. If you haven't checked out the Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Fame, we had a grand time in the live chat premiere. But also go and check it out, because it's just fun to see a whole bunch of... You get to see Dirk Madison, hard-hitting reporter. Love that guy. He's great. We'll read Ribbon and Shine, because it did feature the incredibly silly Resistance. It also featured the honorary Ghost. But we'll focus on the Resistance. Joke's on you, I'm cool with being called silly. I win. I probably have to get more members, huh? Sakura, she's fine. He's not here, so she couldn't let him in. She's fine. She could have, though. And he'll be back once we find him. And then maybe everyone can do us all a justice and let him in. Yeah, we gotta find him. Usually there's like a nice little cut, and then there's maybe some music playing, but we'll find him, don't worry. If I had to pick 3 teams that I want to go on the most, I gotta choose Bucket of Bolts. Who else do I love? I do still love Lasting Shot, but for third, I like Vengeance too. I also like Country Roads. You know what? I like a lot of these teams. I'll go for Lie, Cheat, Steal as my third place pick. Those are my picks though. Hopefully you guys have yours, and I actually think I do have... We haven't been going too long with this intro. Yeah, I mean, Friday Night Inferno's tomorrow, so we gotta get it out of the way. Hit it. I bet you were wondering. He's only announced 6 matches. There's usually 7 matches in a standard Inferno that's not a build up to a major live event. You're dang right. Because we got one more match, and it may be one of the most brutal matches of them all. We've seen a steel cage match before, where you're trying to escape. However, what if you're not trying to escape? What if you're someone who's trying to hide behind a mask? Well, we've got 3 folks just like that in a no escape 2 out of 3 fall steel cage match. Zhao from Genshin Impact, Joker of the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5, and Greg, the best boy from Fire Emblem Fates. Which one of these masked individuals will come out on top? Who knows? Who will behold their mask of sorts? I'm not sure, but in a behind the mask match where there's no escape and you're trapped within the confines of the ring, we'll have to see what happens. It could be brutal, but I'm excited. And thus, Friday Night Inferno returns tomorrow, June. It's June now. Hey, happy June! Yeah, you know what? Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. You're dang right. That's June. Because it's still May here. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's May. May's chilling. But happy Pride Month. Without further ado, though, we gotta get the show on the road, don't we? How do we do that? That's right. We do it like You see it. You see this now, right? This box? Oh, I'm not letting it get away from me this time. Oh my gosh, Asner. You okay, buddy? Oh, that looks bad. Okay, so look, there might be like a big old gap in Asner. I didn't do it. There was just a box here. Right? I'm so sorry. I mean, like, I didn't stab you at one point, but somebody did at one point. I don't even think this is on me. This is Wednesday's fault. He's messing with time, and he's not messing with time and space. He broke time and space, and it's causing incidents. He better fix this tomorrow. Hey. I'm sorry, buddy. Can you still roll? Are you still... do I need to pay for, like, do you need band-aids? Bandages? We'll see. How many times were we simulating? Just twice? It's okay. Let me not put you on your injured side. It's the number 6 that got hurt. Oh, I didn't like my fingers were, like, deep. Not a big fan, but just not one time. But just 2 times. Just twice? Alright, we got a big match ahead of us, so let's get this show on the road. Top 6 teams. Good luck to you. And without further ado, Horn Bears. Shoot your best shot. And sound them. The horns. Thank you, Horn Bears. What a delight it is to see you all of you, in your glory. Alright, once again we got a show to get on the road. So, Maki severely injures Hina and leaves her there to die. That's okay. Hina just wants to get out of this early so she can successfully defend her title this Friday against Hilda. In honor of the repairman. Rantaro finds Jotaro hiding in the cornucopia and kills him. Kazuha runs away from the cornucopia. Nahida has been dilling and dallying. She's got an essay due by the end of the episode. Now she has to work on it and also try not to get murderized. Alice runs away from the cornucopia. Usami and Monokuma engage in a friendly knife fight. Real sibling activities. Azura runs away from the cornucopia. Noir stays at the cornucopia for supplies. Yelan finds a pistol, shooting Sojiro and Maple with it. Rest in peace to them. Oh, my watch is at 15% and we'll die more than likely. Probably not by the end of the episode, actually. 15 lights for a little while. Ha ha ha! Did you do that, Naoto? Grabs 2 swords and spits rapidly on the spot, cleaving through Zuru, Boss, and Mikon. Goodness gracious, Leon runs away from the cornucopia. Kazuichi runs away as well. Kizzy takes a shuckle from inside of the cornucopia again. Comes to the cornucopia to capture Takamichi, a dangerous killer that has escaped from an insane asylum. Masaru grabs a machete. Delightful. Ibuki runs away from the cornucopia. Young Mitarai, and Gatekeeper fall in love at first sight despite the circumstances. Young Mitarai of the AWE and the AWE champion Gatekeeper? That's a power couple. Grand Boy runs away from the cornucopia. Official does as well. Kyoko stabs Angie with a tree branch. Violet runs away from the cornucopia. So does Gozu. The Wanderer sets off a bomb, killing Tama, Hitomi, Queen, and Kai. We're going through a lot of like big kill events, but not the biggest of them. Ranger investigates with Mizuki XL, but secretly kills Kibo during the investigation. Kokichi grabs a backpack and retreats Cory. Tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake and he's not supposed to be here. Noelle. Now, Monica arrived to the games as a group, are penalized 50 luck as a result. Kitara finds a pistol as well, killing Sayaka and Faruzan. What's up with the pistol gang here? Who's our sharpshooting gang here? Who else was it earlier? Yelan and Kitara, the sharpshooters out here? The pistol peeps? Peko. Felicia and Makoto. Arrive late, 50 luck, they don't got it. Fuga sets out an explosive, killing Chisa, Mondo, and Ningguang. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Komaru gets down on one knee and proposes to Diana. Before she can give an answer, Sarah beheads Komaru with a sword, leaving Diana in a state of shock. These are 2 of the inaugural tag team champions. Apparently, that bond is gone. Beto brought a freshly baked tray of cookies. Nemona doesn't get any though. Reiko kills Safumi with his own weapon, Maya. Receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Gonta sets So on fire with a Molotov. Nakamaru runs away from the cornucopia. Yui shoves Cannon's sword. Kana, no, her sword down her throat. Mai grabs a honey glazed ham, but maybe she's a sword swallower. She's not. She's dead. She is much not alive. Mr. H runs away from the cornucopia. Hiroko immediately trips off her podium and how lucky. Misstep acquired. Gotta remove those from this simulator. Did it from Friday, forgot to do it for this one. I added events to this one and forgot to take out the freaking misstep and the misfortune ones. On. Rides in on a flying bison, she's the new avatar. Celeste finds a torn photo of Yuta in her pocket. The word daddy scribbled on the back. Mew's not gonna like that. Toko cries in despair, accomplishing nothing. Junko decapitates Clover with a sword, rest in peace to her. Mahiru smashes a healing potion over Jin's head, simultaneously damaging and healing him. Iris also has an essay. She's been dallying. Moma runs away from the cornucopia. Olivia sets off an explosive, killing Sophie. Reina, Teru, and Mizuki. Goodness gracious, Mishima. And Klee fight for her bag. Klee strangles Mishima with the straps. Everyone woke up and chose violence, especially Murakata as he shoves probably not his own sword down Tenko's throat. Goodness gracious. Mukuro is a superhero while Eula is the supervillain. They have been arch nemesis since the year of the Aviator. Eula, you did not exist in the year of the Aviator. No doubt you didn't exist. Queen finds a teleporter, but now before the end, shoves Nagisa's sword down his own throat. There's a lot of sword shoving as well. A lot of pistol peeps and sword shovers. Queen wanders off, never seen again. Chiro is sick and tired of reptiles, joins AV's animal control. Juzo snatches a bottle of alcohol on a rag. Ophelia runs away from the cornucopia. Mona does as well. Joker was spacing out. One of the dice was rolling and landed on a 1. It landed on a 2, actually. As in, thank you. Sumia gets a kitchen knife. La Senora throws a handful of kitchen knives. Sumia gets one and La Senora's like, you poor fool, and just has like 10 in hands like she's freaking Wolverine. Mosey runs away, so does Sato. Crazy Yoko Extra Large runs away as well. Kawakami takes a running start. Superman punches Owain, sending him flying across the arena. Sakura just didn't show up. That's unlike her. Ryoma runs away from the cornucopia. Pennyworth catches Yusuke off guard and kills him. Fuiko and Nagito have a competition to see how many Komodo dragons they can kill this game. Hopefully plenty, hopefully all of them. Haiji finds a teleporter. He goes to Garrick Mock Monastery. He steals an ancient relic. Yukiko came out of solitary confinement to compete today. Hajime runs away from the cornucopia. The comment section bet all their mana coins on Kaito, so Kaito better win. Natsumi kills Jack for supplies. Mew grabs a sword. Joe, Chiaki wrestle over a bag. Shoka comes in. Pocket sand in Joe's eyes. Pocket sand in Chiaki's eyes. And she just takes the bag. Kana finds a vision in the cornucopia. Why would the Archons leave something like that there? Tengen runs away. Raiden Shogun finds a pack of 64 Crayola crayons. Shamir runs away from the cornucopia. Kizakura throws a beehive at Tiki, but when the bees burst open, they fly after Kizakura and sting him to death instead. Good. Save our Tikis. Hero decided to come back to the bloodbath to look for supplies that could have been left here, but the bloodbath was gone. It's gone. It disappears. Taka grabs a chainsaw. Akechi sets off an explosive as well, killing Crazy Yoko, Gundam, Zenkichi, and Fatogami Shiki. Runs to the cornucopia and hides Sonya. Enters the arena via skydiving. Paimon finds a bag full of explosive. Togami runs away. Ruka finds a teleporter. She teleports right behind me. Joke's on you. Samugi is possessed by Asner of the 39th dimension. Watch out. Akane sees a live landmine stashed in the supply. She tries to avoid, but comes charging in and tackles her into the mine, blowing them both up, backed by unpopular demand. The Doctor, I love him. You guys love him too. Chihaya rides into the arena on a flying bison. Camilla runs away from the cornucopia. Haizo lends me a hand and kills Komodo Dragon. I acknowledge you. Aiba repeatedly stabs Kaede. I'm pretty sure they have the same voice actress? Yeah, maybe. Oda finds a gun in the cornucopia. I'm sorry, gun. Shoots himself. Misfire. Unfortunate for him. Nani Aichaki tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake. She's not supposed to be here. Well, you might not be supposed to be here, but you are, so you might as well play. Rindo enters a phone booth to make to make a call. The booth then starts to violently rumble and launches into space. But like, you know, if that's the TARDIS, that might just be par for the course, since he's traveling with the Doctor in their tag team. Nah, he's dead. Gashu grabs a jar of fishing bait while Tharja gets the fishing gear. Komeiji runs away from the cornucopia, so does Mona. Not actually runs away, she runs into it and hides. Daisaku also has a flying bison. A surge of dread overcomes Himiko as they notice Mishima staring at her. Oh my. Crom finds a model cornucopia in the cornucopia, so grabs as many weapons as humanly possible, and EY kills Izio with his own weapon. This was a long bloodbath, but very blood bathy. Bathing in the blood. We'll continue. Day 1. Kyoko wants Avery to give Waffles a chance. That should be a death event. The raiding pistol rates Paimon 42 points. That's the answer to everything. Not bad, Paimon. Shoka works for Avi's Wares and Despairs and sick and tired of so many people burning it down. So she burns it down. Nice. Delightful. Luckily, Felicia works there, bought insurance last week. Shoka screams in agony, me too. Ranger falls to a bit, but somehow lives. Sarah eats dirt, yum. The end finds a yeet ball. Olivia finds, reminisces about season 4. Kyutaro makes a tier list of all the other tributes. Chiaki's S rank, Yuta's A rank. Fair. Fair enough. Munakata's C rank, Taka's F rank, and now didn't even make the list. Gonta is not funny, has never been funny, never will be funny. Natsumi reminisces about season 1. Akechi sees a completely pale Maya watch ashore, unmoving. Akechi revives her with CPR, but doesn't stop when she regains consciousness. Asmir has named one of his children after Monokuma. Who is champion right now? It just doesn't have a sprite. He'll have it tomorrow, though. Nane Achiaki signed a petition to change American Yeet Ball to football. Leon. Also, why would you do that, Nane Achiaki? Get out of here. You were right. You're not supposed to be here. Leon gets a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Paizo almost falls off of a cliff, but is able to earthbend his way to safety. I would think that you'd be more accustomed to, bending air, but to each their own. Shiki asks if she can be in the World Pancake Championship. Of course I say no. Tengen reminisces about season 3. Hajime receives fresh fruit from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Was it himself? Hajimeception? Oda receives a gift from her secret admirer, a giant stuffed bear. Owain wakes up dead. How? Okay. Makoto, Komeiji, and Fischl come up with a complicated escape plan. Mai, who steps on a Lego brick while barefoot and dies. Mai, Ruka, Monica, Joe swim in a magical lake hidden deep beneath the arena, whose mystical waters turn them into chibi forms of themselves. Magic doesn't always have to be useful, but it sure is cute. Master collects fruit from a tree. Sumiya's unknown sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Beto does a sick kickflip with the top, fails the landing, falls flat on her face. Camilla put cat ears on Clee. She's very embarrassed about all of this. I feel like she might embrace that. Kazuha receives a secret gift from an not a secret gift, just a regular gift, but from a secret admirer. It's a box of chocolates. Bullying a wanderer? Not cool, Iris. I feel like Wanderer will be doing the bullying. Huh. Togami teaches Naoto some fighting moves. Little does Naoto know, Togami's teaching her wrong as a joke. On. Searches for firewood. Chihiro receives a first aid kit from the comments section. Peko sets on a Lego brick while barefoot but shrugs off the pain. Mona wakes up immediately, has pancakes for breakfast, and let me tell you, Mona. Let me tell you something, Mona. Oh, do I have a pin? I hope I have a pin. If I don't have a pin, you're not gonna go into the World Pancake Championship. This all hinges, Mona, on me having a pin on my desk right now. And you know what? I don't see one. I swear I just had one. Maybe not just had one. Maybe it's been a while. Oh, let's see. There's my mouse. There's goggles. There's an ocarina. There's some more goggles. Oh, even more goggles. There's some Pokemon cards. I'm sorry, I don't see a pin, Mona. It looks like you will not be going on to the World Pancake Championship match. Truly a shame. How unfortunate for you. Oh, wait. I could just pull one out of my pack of pins. Fair enough, Mona. I guess we'll put you on here. Just this once. I'll have mercy on you, Mona. I'll have mercy on you. I guess you are the first, you're the first AWE champion. I gotta give you a little rub. I'll give you a little respect. Just a little. Kaito performs a Norian tradition of making Tiki close 5 minutes after they meet. Crazy Oak extra large. Her freeze ray stops time. It isn't an ice beam though. That's too hydra for her taste. Maki freaks out completely upon seeing a painting of dogs playing poker. Mr. H finds Shuichi's hat, puts on. Yula fishes. Juzo and Mitsurai insult each other relentlessly after getting into a bloody fight. Sato constructs a shack. The doctor feigns death, tricking So into ignoring him. Daisaku joins the Mistletoe Warriors, my guy. Gatekeeper, Gozu, and Ophelia hold an intervention for my pancake addiction. I do like all three of these characters. I respect the champ. Gozu has let him in. And Ophelia is great. I'm not going to pay attention to what they have to say, but I love them. Love them all. Pennyworth and Alice work together to toss Ibuki's items in the lava. Hiroko, Chiaya, Yelan, Aiba, Fuga, Joker have a scrum debate over who the best protagonist is. Nahida asks for Mukuro's axolotl. Mukuro gets confused. Tsumugi questions Dino's sanity. Toko smacks the taste out of King Ryoma's mouth. Sonia says something wrong, and Reiko calls her a foolish fool. Namona baby. Love it. Rentaro plants flowers around his campsite. Fuigo is being a clown. Noir finds the remains of a Viking ship. Violet works for both Avi's and Yoko's because she's in extreme debt. Noelle, Moma, Kana, and XL of the Mizuki variety talk about their tributes, rather their hobbies. Gin, Crom, Mew, Takamichi swim in a magical lake hidden deep beneath that arena. Mystical waters turn them into cheapy forms of themselves. Doesn't have to be useful. Sure is cute. Hero, reminiscent about season 4. Kizu works at Yoko's Items and Misfortunes, which happens to be hiring. Kokichi's horrified when Azora goes to a job interview for it. There's not been a lot of kills on this day. Shamir violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. Listen here, Himiko does not like Celeste. She's going to bark at her now. Raiden Shogun hopes that Avi doesn't jinx her. Tharja kills La Senora with a hatchet. Gashi does a sick kickflip. Sick! Junko's ready for the year of the Kawakami. Fair. Me too. Nekomaru shoots Grand Boy with a shrink ray and steps on him. Usami grabs the table. The audience cheers in excitement. If only she could put people through tables. The rating pistol rates Kazuichi 57. Not bad for the ultimate pimp. Yukiko declares her support to the entourage. Well, maybe that 57 really impressed Yukiko, but it didn't impress Jack. Yukiko's a goner. Yui sets Iwai on fire with a flamethrower. Jin remembers about season 3. Corey can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. Mishima tries to spearfish with a trident. Mo's are just vicious, and Nagito makes a finger gun and pretends to shoot Mona. Bang bang. But it actually fires, shooting Mona fatally. Nagito, how could you fiend? We lost 51. 51. That being said, we still have plenty more to go after this Clear Day Lune 4. Hina, Jotaro, Sojiro, Maple, Izuru, Boss, Mikon, Angie, Tama, Hitomi, Queen, Kai, Kibo, Sayaka, Faruzan, Chisa, Mondo, Ningguang, Komaru, Hifumi, So, Kanan, Clover, Sophie, Reina, Teru, Mizuki, Mishima, Tinko, Nagisa, Queen, Sakura, Yusuke, Jack, Kizakura, Crazy Yoko, Gundam, Zenkichi, Fat Togami, Akane, Daddy, Kaede, Rindo, Izuyoi, Owain, Mahiru, La Senora, Grand Boy, Yukiko, Iwai, and Mona. And I don't know if there's any teams completely out, but we're just gonna do a slow scroll and we control left to see how many people are left. 114, yeah, a slow scroll. Because we got plenty to go. Not just a few, we got plenty to go. Play. Not plenty, play. You gotta skip the T. You gotta skip the T, I'll tell you what. Once again, I don't think any teams are completely out. No, some teams are down to 1, but nobody's completely out to my knowledge. Keep on keeping on, keep on keeping on, keep on keeping on. No. Everyone's still got a shot to be Agents of Chaos, but I feel like that's not gonna be the truth for too much longer. Kawakami tries to treat her infection. Ophelia dyes her hair orange. She might be a pretty cute ginger. On, Reiko and Kizzy have a scrum date with Ruka, Kana, and Noir over who's better, the squad or the entourage. Boom! Hall of Fame. Mukuro's allergies keep waking her up. Beto lets Toko into her shelter. Sonia is hot and bothered because Eula sets Sonia on fire with a flamethrower. Fair enough. Mishima thinks about home. Sarah and Emoto sing some show tunes. Himiko, Gonta, Junko have a scrum date with Fuga, Mai, and So over what is better, Avi's Wares and Despairs or Yoko's Items and Misfortunes. Boom! Mew finds the Infinity Gauntlet, runs immediately, checking up on her supplies. It's gone. How unlucky. Heizo catches Shoka with a comically placed box of banana peels. Oh, Aiba grabs a dumbbell, starts working out. Nani Achiaki finds a big red button, presses it immediately as if she had a death wish. Much to her disappointment, the button doesn't do a thing. Olivia catches Taka with a giant box of comically placed banana peels as well. Shiro looks at the nighttime sky. Rantaro tries to treat his infection. Masaru reminisces about season 7. Felicia, Mona, Celeste spend the night making potions. They don't get overtime, but Raiden, Shogun, Iris, Tharja, and Kazuichi find a big red button. They all watching horrors. Raiden presses that button. You've doomed us all, they say, expecting something bad to happen. However, all that happens is the horn bearers appear once again, and you know what? They sound the horns. You're not getting over time. You're not getting over time. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's go. Goes who dances air blue. Juzo makes a banquet for Daisaku and Nagito. They both love the food. Ryoma presses a play on a stereo, plays some sick beats. Mr. H experiences the effect of Wind Davy breaking the space-time continuum. Those effects are death. Wins Davy. Sumiya buys a plush of Usami, cuddles with it. That's cute. Crom, Peko, Mitarai, and Nahira play a friendly game of Uno actually. Mitarai wins. Makoto lets Moma into a shelter. Shiki, Diona, Monokuma. Oh, this is the Lost Dimension. Yeah. A little bit more pizzazz. Shiki, Diona, Monokuma, Pennyworth, Kaito, Kokichi, Komeiji, Samugi, Gin, Takamichi, and Tiki are forced to play this Lost Dimension game. They're forced to vote on which one of them is a traitor, then have that traitor be executed. Monokuma is voted as the traitor and is turned to dust. I mean, fair enough. Like, if you're gonna vote anyone as a traitor, it's probably that man's. Crazy Oak Extra Large and the End exercise underneath the stars. Hiro, Sato, and Nekomaru perform a glorious, fatally glorious air combo on Noel. You should all be disappointed. All of you. Monica tries to stay up all night to catch the mastermind, but fails. Joker grabs a dumbbell, starts working out. Gatekeeper, wake up. Corey doesn't like this. Tengen and Maki enter Ranger's mind. It was a pleasant trip filled with sunshine and rainbows. Really? Huh? Naoto goes left hotel with Togami. Leon grabs a dumbbell, starts working out. Yuta thinks he's the protagonist. In actuality, he's the antagonist, and Violet is the protagonist. Mozu is gonna need a lot of therapy after this Hunger Games. Paimon thought that they caught the glimpse of the elusive Mamakuma. They were just seeing things, right? Munakata finds the big red button, presses it. Fortunately, it doesn't do anything. Kazuha swaps out my pancakes for waffles. Kazuha pays dearly for his crime. And to think I fixed your thumbnail. To think I fixed your image. I should have let you suffer. Maya, Kyutaro, Oda enter a scrum table with Akechi, the doctor, and Joe. They argue for which victim had the saddest death. Shamir hesitates to go Wanderer, so Wanderer blows himself up with a grenade. You okay, my guy? Every day, Chiaki imagines a future where she could be with Haiji. Chiaki, are you okay? Yelan enters Alice's mind. It was a pleasant trip. Fischl feels herself developing a crush for Jin. Natsumi, stop being selfish. Hiroko gets mad because Gashu tells Klee to count how many sand particles there are in the desert. Why is there a desert in the first place? And Klee would most definitely start counting. Ibuki climbs into an exisal. Camilla relaxes by her fireplace. Azura lets Nao into her shelter. Mizuki XL, Fuyuhiko, and Chihaya get into a fight. Fuyuhiko actually takes out the both of them. Chihaya? Not surprised. Mizuki XL? Shocked. Hajime looks at the nighttime sky. Yui challenges Kyoko to a dance-off. Yui absolutely dominates as we go to day 2 as Mozu Ophelia fights Sato and Kaito. Sato and Kaito actually survive. One half Hornbearer, one half Entourage. Maybe too powerful. Celeste plants flowers around Corey's grave. Corey screams from behind her, "Hello, I'm still alive!" Celeste simply says, "For now." Olivia, Oda, Tiki, Akechi, and Noir look for more people to kill. Klee takes Mona to Suplex City. Felicia finds a slingshot, tries to fire at Haruka with such precision, and she does, and it kills her. Raiden has drip. True. Mai draws Among Us. Untrue. Shiki steals from Nani Aichiaki while she isn't looking. Alice collects fruit from a tree. Fuka plays patty cake with Fuyuhiko. And Taro isn't surprised that Kyoko has made it this far. Hiro gets a hold of my soundboard and plays the Pokemon Infinite biking theme. I haven't heard that in a minute, but it still slaps. So, Chihiro and Yuta get into a fight. Yuta triumphantly kills them both. Well, you know it is Yuta. Don't count that man's out. Komeiji tries to overthrow Avi, fails miserably, survives thanks to Tharja. Munakata, Ibuki, Takamichi, and Samugi raid Yelan's camp while she's hunting. Toko gets her hand stuck in a can of Pringles. Master gets her a gift from her secret admirer, so giant stuff there. Asner's named one of his children after Kana. Jin, this is my ice cream check. Maki comes to buy some of the delicious. Deona goes nya to annoy official. Kazuichi swoops in the die away from everyone else. Mew uses slash kill on Leon. I forgot to disable cheats. Beto exclaims Natsu Naegi's for no reason in particular. Shoka tries to sneak attack Nemona, but Nemona catches on and runs away. Nagito discovers a river. The rating pistol is rated Peko 57 points. Not bad. Crom steals a tray of Joe's freshly baked cookies. How could you? How dare you? Gashu asks Reiko if you think I'm some sort of clown. Reiko shrugs and says, maybe. Pennyworth is not funny, has never been funny, never will be funny. He actually cracks a pretty good joke. Joker, as an employee of Avi's Wares and Despairs, prepares for the inevitable shopping raid. Yui was being a clown. Iris catches the Despairs and starts posing dramatically. Momo is stronger than he appears. Sumiya finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. The Doctor, Kyutaro, Gonta, Hajime, and Shamir look for more people to other people rather to kill. Junko makes a dirt statue. Sarah knocks over the head, so Junko decapitates Sarah and uses her head instead. My gosh. Mukuro, as the other half of the Despair twins, and now murderer twins, repeatedly stabs Taka to death with sighs. Rest in peace, my guy. Togami investigates the school grounds looking for clues. Mishima uses a signature move to kill the gatekeeper. Attacking the AWE champion? Maybe. Mishima wants in too. Mitsurai receives a gift from a secret admirer, so giant stuff there. Himiko is making Kawakami angry. You're not gonna like Kawamami when she's angry. Aiba doesn't want to live on this planet anymore. Eula beats Juzo with a ladder. Ranger spears Ryoma in the abdomen. Nahida finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Now seems she's dead, but it's a lie. Kokichi camouflages himself in the bushes. Paimon accidentally destroys Daisaku's cabbage stand. Not his cabbages! Paimon, how could you? Naoto uses photo sucking chunks out of Gin, which shockingly works, leaving Gin literally dumbfounded. Hiroko sets up an ice cream shack. Violet comes as Hiroko's faithful assistant. Monica breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason. Her partner tries to console her. Maya gets that misplaced perk. Haiji kisses Tengen under the mistletoe. Cursed. Nakamaru hopes Avi doesn't jinx him. Makoto and Camilla enter a rebuttal showdown. On challenges Usami in the end to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Usami actually eats the most pancakes, and once again, she has a potential to become a Triple Crown champion, a Grand Slam champion. Usami, good luck to you. It's kind of a banger. Chiaki does a sick kickflip. Sick! Aizel sets off explosive killing Azura and Gozu, and Crazy Okokushulash confides in Natsumi. We lost 20. That brings us within 100. But we still got plenty to go. We're in our 90s. And it's still a terrible Claire de Lune 4. Sonya, Mr. H, Monokuma, Noel, Kazuha, Wanderer, Mizuki XL, Chihaya, Mozu, Ophelia, Haruka, So, Chihiro, Leon, Sarah, Taka, Gatekeeper, Ryoma, Azura, Gozu. Well, we got, what, 96? 94. Yeah, 94 left because we had 114? That sounds about right, but I'll tell you what. I'm not going to tell you everybody who's here. We got 94 left, so I'm going to slow scroll for you. We do have teams that are completely out now, like nothing to report. Deep Fried checking our former Agents of Chaos. They will not be reigning chaos this time. Take the Throne. They're out of here as well. As we keep on keeping on, we also see... I wouldn't be surprised if no other teams are completely out. No, Catch These Hands are completely out. And those are the only teams that are completely out. Everyone else has a glimmer of hope still. Let's see whose hope will shine brightest. As Nahida is bitten by a black mamba, but Kokichi has some anti-venom and is able to save the Onion's life. Mishima climbs into Exosol and Mai dives in her black, which honestly, not bad. Monica challenges Kizzy to a dance-off. Kizzy absolutely dominates. Duh. Nadia Jackie gets distracted. Ranger finds a dapper suit. It's the wrong simulator, but he still looks super fly. Diana has the whole world in her hands. Samugi dives in her red. Fischl unknowingly eats toxic berries. Kazuichi panics to cure Fischl, but failed. That kind of sucks, Kazuichi. You kind of suck. Takamichi bitten by a black mamba. But Makoto has some anti-venom, saves his life. Look, everyone's out here saving lives, but Kazuichi, you failed out here? You hate to see it. Joker firebends Masaru out of existence. Goodness gracious. Fuga stands outside of Heizo's camp with a candy peel. Heizo gives Fuga a full-size candy bar. Munakata finds a dark Deva in the arena and befriends it. Daisaku etches a sketch in a tree. The Raiden Shogun takes it as a threat. Unable to get a fire going, Mitarai, Iris, and Tengen are forced to huddle together for warmth. Yelan and Joe huddle together for warmth. It's a little bit awkward. Ibuki gets killed and replaced by a realistic doll in her image. Usami, Komeiji. I wonder, because we never really pay attention, how many realistic dolls have won the Hunger Games? I don't know that fact. And it would take ages to find out. But I'm curious. Usami, Komeiji, Paimon, Mew, and Now who get together to form an idol group. The Doctor and Pennyworth get lost in the coldest part of the arena. Klee reminisces about the year of the horizon. Kyoko climbs into his exasol. Toko is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Hajime teaches Gonta and Kaito how to use ice magic. He is a wizard. Kyutaro, since Vincent escapes from joining the squad, he's a powerful man. Beto maxes out her luck by spending all of her perk points. Tiki severely injures Jin but puts him out of his misery. Reiko takes power. 247 million perish. Felicia steals Oda's first kiss. He was like, this is the wrong pink-haired girl. Throughout the entire night, Gashu tells Rantaro a bunch of useless fun facts. Hiroko cuts off both of Eula's arms. She's never gonna get a rerun now. Togami finds a Dark Deva, befriends it. Two of them are already in play. Magazi, Jumpy. Corey finds himself developing a crush for Nimona, or is he trying to send her to sister? Shamir and Himiko exercise underneath the stars. Akechi starts a factory that mass produces mistletoe. Is that a threat? Better not be. Under the cover of darkness, Mukuro spies on Olivia. Apartment complex? Really? Nagito finds it quite simple. Celeste is in the house. It's party every week, baby. Maki. Houses Asumi his eyes. Sumi is now blind. Juzo helps AV out and opens a rival establishment to the Waffle House called the Pancake House. We'll all be there, Juzo. But one of these competitors won't because it's another Lost Dimension vote is Yuta, Tharja, Junko, Moma, Pekka, Alice, Mona, Camilla. Crazy Oak Extra Large, Natsumi, and Fuyuko are forced to vote on which of them is a traitor, then have that traitor be executed. Tharja is voted as a traitor, turned to dust. And Sato uses some fireworks she found to distract Nekamaru and Gin and kills them. Thinking quickly, Shoka creates a homemade gun using only some string, a squirrel, and a gun. She's a pistol peep. Hero finds a stereo presses play. It plays some sick beats. Kawakami screams into the void. Now gets a hold of my soundboard and says, I guess we're switching songs again. It's time for Dire Dire Dox's Crom. Teaches Haiji and Yui to use ice magic. Aiba kills the inn for his supply. Shiki had it coming. Maya buys a deed to a house. Now she can have parties every week. Chiaki spent all of her perk points maxing out luck on Naoto, Kana, Violet. Long ago, the four tributes lived in harmony. Then everything changed when the Violet attacked. Truly tragic. As we proceed, more tragic things happen. As day 3 begins, Pekko's allergies are so bad she sneezes the arena back to April. Ibuki dyes her hair gold, because gold team rules. Tiki receives a first aid kit from the comments section. Yelan tells Chiaki that she's not a clown but the entire circus. Kokichi, Now, and Olivia receive 4 cards evaluating this game. Kokichi gets an A, Now gets a C, and Olivia gets a big fat F. Munakata uses Christmas magic to change the arena back to December. Felicia finds a violin, begins to play it horribly, much to Reiko's frustration. Toko goes nya to annoy Klee. Shoka thinks it's too dang hot. She's dang right. And we have to change this because we have a very deadly in our first majority vote of the episode, don't we? I was gonna say, you want to play the song stream deck? Calm down. As Gonta, Momo, Mishima, Pennyworth, Noir, and Akechi are forced to play the majority game. Gonta received the most votes, but he was unfortunately Keymaster, so every single one of them executed. Bum 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 bum. But we must go on. Alice works for Avi's Wares and despairs. Thank you. So tired of people defecting to Yoko's. Burns it down. Luckily, Komeiji, who works there, bought insurance last week. Alice screams in agony. Me too, Alice on the inside. Mukuro and Crom split up to search for resources. Crazy Oak Extra Large. Kawakami, Heizo get chased by a rampaging Daisaku. Nimona asks Mai if she likes boats. Mai says no. Kyoko can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. She's been gone for a while. We really like this bike theme, and you know what? I'm here for it. Thanks, Beto. Maki challenges Oda and Yuta to an anything goes pancake competition. Maki says, well, I'm better at murdering than, pancaking, so she murders. Oda and Yuta are dead, but Maki goes on to that World Pancake Championship match. Maki of the squad, bring it back home to the squad, why don't you? About a year ago, Junko got this one and started the chaos that would lead to AV Mania. This time, It's gonna be you. Yui is not funny, has never been funny, never will be funny. Raiden Shogun accidentally destroys Celeste cabbage stand, not her cabbages. Joe feels like there's a duck watching, and Eula dies from an infection, probably from losing 2 arms. Usami sips on apple cider. Iris confides in Camilla. Joker encounters a fruit bat, likes him, takes it to his side. Haiji, Corey, and Maya get into a fight. Maya triumphantly kills them both as the power of the Hornbearer baby. Ranger drives up to Maki Donald's, wants an ice cream. Fortunately, it works. How lucky. Rangers have been having a really nice episode. Rantaro it'd be really hilarious if Ranger having this really nice episode becomes Agent of Chaos. Rantaro prepares for the shopping raid. Kazuichi fishes. Juzo drinks cactus juice, starts to hallucinate. Fun fact, Fuga is specifically here just to suffer. Poor guy. Mitarai and Kizzy enter a rebuttal showdown. Samugi accidentally bursts out the fact that she likes Natsumi in an opposite way. Natsumi declines the accidental confession, saying she doesn't like her in that way. Aiba gets drenched in honey, unfortunately she's allergic and dies. Sato hangs mistletoe in the arena. It's no longer December. This does not end well for Sato. I mean, like, it was technically changed to December via Christmas magic, but I didn't like that, so Sato's dead. Paimon brains Togami with a dumbbell. Turnabout's fair play. Takamichi messes with his body for fun. That's the turnabout part. Hero smells a rat. Gashu steals a tray of Nane Achiaki's freshly baked cookies. Violet wakes up from a long nap. Listen here. Nagisa doesn't like Hiroku. He's gonna bark at her now. Hajime is exposed to Diona's sensitivity aura, becomes more emotional. Makoto sets Kitara on fire with a Molotov. Junko stabs the onion with a tree branch. You hate to see it. Shamir throws sand in the eyes of the doctor and runs off. Tengen bleeds out due to untreated injuries, and Mew convinces Monica to climb into a hydraulic press and then crushes her to death. Mona gets turned into a Fall Guys bean. Fuiko sells Kaito 400 bagels, but due to the fact that Kaito can't carry that many bagels, he gets crushed by the insane amount of bagels. Himiko then stabs Sumi with a tree branch. We lost a lot on this day, surprisingly enough. And that brings us down to another 31. That was, I think, like, really a third of the competition that was remaining. So as we hit one more Claire de Lune 4. Official Masaru. Jin, Tharja, Nekamaru, Gin, The End, Shiki, On, Naoto, Kana, Gonta, Moma, Mishima, Pennyworth, Noir, Akechi, Oda, Yuta, Eula, Haiji, Kori, Aiba, Sato, Togami, Kyutaro, Nahida, Tengen, Monica, Kaito, Sumiya. My brain read Yuta and Eula right back to back, and it was like, does not compute. Sounds too similar. We are down to 60 what? 63? 63. And with that, we're still gonna just proceed. Once we get to like 50, I'll run through everyone who's left. But we do have a bunch of teams that are completely out now. Bug Hunters, no more hope for them. Unhealthy Obsessions, they're completely out as well now. Bucket of Bolts is now completely out. Take the Throne has been out. Best for Business is completely out. Disarmer's completely out, so is Pastry Party. Vengeance is completely out. So with a Fan Club. And I think, in terms of people, Father Knows Justice also completely out. That's all of the teams that are freshly out this time as we proceed to night 3. Tiki sets up an outdoor generator, space heater, and floodlights. Kyoko cuddles up against Fuyiko. Apartment complex, really? Kawakami finds it quite simple. Mitarai sets a few more traps before going to camp for the night. Krom and Reiko steal from Yui's camp while she's asleep. Under the cover of darkness, Violet spies on Klee. Pekka was an international super spy. Camilla gets infected with a spray disease. Camilla starts clinging to Chiaki. Kazuichi's ultimate move is fully charged. Pekka is up there, but Felicia, Maya, and Himiko ambush the doctor, but the doctor is able to fend them all away with a broomstick. Mukuro hops into an inflatable cauldron and makes jokes about how she's an emergency food. She might have her problem, she does. Ibuki submits an application to join the squad. Mona gets a hold of my soundboard and plays Megalovania. You know, I suppose that this episode could be a little bit more violent. Alright, Mona, let's see what you've caused. Samugi begs for Beto to kill her. She refuses, keeping Samugi alive. Hiroko uses the spirit of the Great Pumpkin. It's now October. Gashu grabs Kokichi by the throat. Kizzy, Haizo, and Raiden Shogun enter a scumbager with Maki, Hajime, and Nemona. There, what will happen first? AV no longer making typos, or Kanji getting a W. Well, Shamir eats a Cadbury and Reese's egg at the same time. Typo now gets is now the embodiment of Easter. So Kanji Go and win on Friday, my god, because the typos are here to stay. Iris breaks Minecraft rule number 1 and digs straight down. Shockingly, she finds diamonds. If she did that during the last season in singles action, she would have gotten a secret achievement. My teaches Toko and Fuga how to use ice magic. Daisaku sims for tables. Junko doesn't understand why. Joker. Crazy Elk large. Enter Hero's Mind. It was a pleasant trip, full of sunshine and rainbows. Shoko submits an application to join the squad. Ranger walks up and says, "Yeah, you're not getting in." Takamichi finds a secret stash of pancakes that I hypothetically hinted at. Munakata prays to Utulia and makes that I fear alive with minimal bloodshed, of course. Avi, the ultimate jinx, comments on how well Makoto is doing. Celeste walks up to Makoto and says, "That's rough, buddy." Yelan, Natsumi, and Kokichi enter a scrum debate with Olivia, Mew, and Alice, over which victim had the saddest death. Avi thinks Rantaro is from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh, I mean, look at him. He's got that green hair. He looks like a Pokemon character, not from Sword and Shield, but you know what? Every Pokemon character from Sword and Shield. That's actually the origin story. Quote me on it. I'm about to come up with some Pokemon theories on crack. Hey, let's continue though. As Diana uses some fireworks she found to distract Juzo and Usami, but Usami was only pretending to be distracted, so when Diana walked up to kill them, she kills her, saving Juzo and herself from death. Paimon tries to sing herself to sleep. Joe finds a virus in the simulator, exterminates it. Nane Achiaki throws a knife into Nagido's chest. Maki grabs Komeiji by the throat. Now, starts a factory that mass produces mistletoe. Is that a threat? It might be, but we have another day to get through as Yui confides in Violet. Ibuki is not funny. That's a lie. Yelan uses slash kill on Munakata because I forgot to turn cheats off. Shamir frees out completely upon seeing a painting of dog playing poker. Oh my goodness. Sumuki hunts for other tributes. Reiko finds a fedora, puts it on. Crazy Oko suddenly yells out, "Draco the platypus?" As Himiko uses ice magic, Christmas magic, in fact, to change the month back to December. Gashu eats dirt, delicious. Paimon reminisces about the year of the ascent, Toka. And Nane Achiaki play cards. Nane Achiaki loses all of her life points and is killed for it. And Junko, Shoka, Ranger have a scrum day with the Doctor, Iris, and Hajime over who loves their specific food more. Avi's with their pancakes, or Hina with her donuts. Camilla spears Fuiko in the abdomen. She wants that title back, you better believe she does. But she's not gonna get it from Hina. Hiro tells a frustrated Kokichi to chill out. Pekka, Rantaro wants to raise the bar. Actually, they are the bar in an effort to survive. Heizo tries to strangle Kawakami with toilet paper. Fortunately, it's 2 plies enough to take her out. Celeste, Mitarai, and Daisaku can scrum with Mona, Kizzy, and Natsumi there, but who will let him in first? Or next, rather. Saturday V, Monday V. Beto attempts to strangle Mukuro, but awkwardly ends up massaging her shoulders. Fuga searches for firewood. Makoto fishes. Olivia eats dirt. Yum, I guess? Usami receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Tiki plants flowers around Alice's grave. Alice says, "I'm still alive." Tiki simply says, "For now." Raiden Shogun commits a crime, gruntily giggling. Prom isn't surprised that Mai's made it this spy. Now, holds Felicia's head underwater, but Felicia grabs her in, pulls her into the lake. Both are unable to kill one another, so they both simply swim away. Klee uses her secret technique, running away. Kazuichi finds a bikini, puts it on. That must be his ultimate move. Joe constructs a shack. Maki breaks the fourth wall and compliments you. You in particular, viewer. Maki's saying, "Hey, you're looking good," as the unofficial start of summer begins. Keep doing you. Hiroko grabs a table. The audience screams in excitement. Takamichi and Maya play tic-tac-toe on an image of Nemona's head. Kyoko stabs Komeiji with a sword, revives her with a wrist ring, repeats the process until she's satisfied. I think Komeiji actually perishes because of it. The rating pistol rates Joker 92 points. Oh my gosh. Well, lad. Mew spins so fast she becomes a human Beyblade. Chiaki reminisces about the year of the ascent, and Juzo soars to greatness with stolen wings. Unfortunately, the greatness is hitting the top of the border. Well, that's bad for him. We'll proceed once again, unless there's an event. There's not. We actually just lost 8. This Megalovania actually bought us the calmest Claire de Lune of them all this episode 4. Diona, Nagito, Munakata, Nane Achiaki, Fuyuhiko, Kawakami, Komeiji, Juzo. And you know what? We're not at 50 yet, actually. We're at 55, so we'll do another slow scroll. I said once we get to 50, we'll get that full read, but we won't get it yet. Y'all only lost 8. You should have lost 5 more. Maybe the Megalovania saved you all. Perhaps that's the case. Perhaps that's what happened. Mommy Milker's completely in. Goodness gracious. So are Light, Cheat, and Steal. Goodness, oh my. So are Full Investigation. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. We'll keep going though. We must proceed. 55 remain, and we start with Maya and Reiko telling each other their greatest fears. Boogie gets bonked on the head. Violet is gentle with Hajime. Joe, Crom, and Tiki spend the night making potions. Daisaku puts on a top hat. How fancy, how suave. Junko adopts Kazuichi as her child. I don't know how I feel about this squad entourage interaction, but we'll keep going. Camilla fiercely shakes open a soda can, pops a tab, blasting Natsumi in the face with a stream of soda. Cleat sets up an outdoor generator, space heater, and floodlights. Samugi attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Hiro gets the sound of my soundboard, and everyone's just playing music out here. I don't know if there's been a... That's a lot of people down there. It's the same event. We're good. Peko has a dream of Yui winning. Is this a premonition or something? Mew threatens Celeste with a good time. Olivia kisses her homies Himiko, Maki, and Raiden good night. Nemona, and we'll just play the chill music. Paimon, Yelan, Kizzy, Haizo, Shoka, Hiroko, Rantaro, Shamir, Joker, and Usami are forced to vote on who is a traitor of all of them, and then have that traitor be executed. Paimon is voted as a traitor and is turned to dust. She's no traitor. She's the greatest traveling companion. Now, discovers Ranger hanging upside down from a telephone pole. Nobody knows what happened, but Ranger certainly isn't alive to tell the tale. Unfortunate. Gashu and Crazy Alcatraz stare at each other through the crackling of the campfire, the thought of murder on their minds. Mona forces Felicia to kill Alice, or Makoto. She decides to kill Alice. Rest in peace to him. Toko thought she caught a glimpse of Mama Kuma. She was seeing things, I'm sure. The doctor, Mukuro, Iris, and Fugo attempt a hard cider drinking contest. The doctor wins as the others slowly die of alcohol poisoning. That's not fair, he's a Time Lord. Kokichi is unable to convince Mitrai not to kill him. Shocking. Young Mitrai just took out a Hall of Famer. Beto brags to Chiaki about her 70 alternative accounts. Takamichi's about to die, but Mai says that doesn't count, and Kyoko has no weaknesses, actually. I was gonna say no witnesses, and I was like, witnesses to what? What did you do, Kyoko? She has no witnesses. Because she killed a player too. Hajime eats dirt, yum. Takamichi breaks the fourth wall, compliments you in particular, viewers. Takamichi's like, look, I see what you're doing with your hair. You're trying something new. It looks good, and if you're not, it still looks good. Love to see it. In an effort to survive, Violet tries to strangle Yelan with toilet paper. Yelan tears through her, breaks Violet's neck in retaliation. Fair enough. Crom, Kazuichi, Gashu holding an intervention for my pancake addiction. I do show up just to say, don't care, didn't ask, plus ratio. But Crom, you're still my real dad. Raiden, Shogun, Felicia, and Himiko get into a fight. Raiden, Shogun kills them both triumphantly. Fair enough. If I had to choose between those three, I'd be like, easy Raiden. Felicia might trip into a victory. Himiko's asleep. Joe, Tiki, Makoto band together to fend off a pack of starving wolves. Hiroko shoots Natsumi with a shrink ray, steps on her. Peko mails Avi some brand new socks, and they comfy too. Kizzy throws Reiko at Hiro. Mitrai tells Haizo that he's not inclined but the entire circus. Joker and Yui play tricks on the doctor while Rantaro steals from his room. The doctor notices what's going on and in a fit of rage murders them all. The doctor's been on a little streak of being involved in big events with a lot of people perishing. Chiaki embraces spring and plants roses outside of her camp. Kyoko questions Ibuki's sanity. Crazy Alcatraz spears Maki in the abdomen. Shamir finds a bikini. It's quite revealing whether it was the wrong simulator. Oh well. Nemona sees a completely pale Shoko washed ashore, revives her with CPR. Beto shares her pancakes with Mai. Man, Beto, heck yeah. You love to see that. World Pancake Championship, you earned it. Pirate Mama, you bet. Klee, her rating pistol it rates her 57. Now finds a water gun and fills it with holy water, fires it at Maya, getting her wet. Smugi isn't crying, she's sweating from her eyes. Camilla and Olivia grievously injure each other during a vicious fight in order to survive. They have to nurse each other back to health. Usami's unknown sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Daisaku catches Junko crawled up in a ball, rocking back and forth, sucking on her thumb. It seems like she's lost in Mai. Is up there. But Mew hangs up missiles on the arena. Celeste receives pancakes from Avi. I'm biased. Mona constructs a shack and Toko sips on apple cider. We lost quite a few. 15 this time. And that brings us down to a solid 40. It's now seeming like a regular-ish game even though we're almost an hour in. We might actually be an hour in because I did a quick cut. So, it's a clear. Daeloon 4. Paimon, Ranger. Alice, Mukuro. Iris, Fuga. Kokichi, Violet. Felicia. Himiko, Natsumi, Joker, Yui, Rantaro, Maki. So let's peek at everybody's statuses. To start, we still have, potentially earning the block, Yelan. Baked in Blood still has Mai. Magic Carpet Ride has Takamichi and Hajime. A magic carpet ride, oh, you don't know my... Soldier of Fortune, Shamir is still in. Something the Water, Beto's still in. They See Me Rolling still have two folks in, Maya and Kizzy. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe has Samugi. Dancing Queens with Olivia. Oh, Dark Aesthetic actually does have Celeste and Shoka. Celeste sometimes seems a little gray, so I'll be like, oh, she's out. Mo, she's in. Written in the Stars has Hero. As we keep going, I Need a Hero still has Chrom. Love Blossom still has Usami. Corrupted Elder still has Gashu. Cataclysm still has Mona. Country Road still has Daisaku. He would be a two-time Agent of Chaos if this happened. The second ever. Flames of Rebellion still has Reiko. Time and Space still has the Doctor. Also could be a two-time Agent of Chaos. Mommy Milker's completely in. Can't say I'm surprised. Tiki for spoken word. Lychee still has Crazy Oak Arts. Couples Counseling still has Hall of Famer Mew. She could also be a two-time Agent of Chaos. Blank Canvas has now Glorious Domination Nimona. Rock Recruits Ibuki. Could be a two-time Agent of Chaos. Full Investigation Kyoko and Haizo. Girl Boss Junko. Clean Slice with Peko. Four Master Dragami Toko. Gamer Score with Mitarai and Chiaki, Theme Park Ride with Kazuichi, Human Studies Klee, and Average Joe Styles Makoto and Joe, surprisingly enough, but we must go on. 40 left. Unless I can't count. There are 40 left. I can count. Can we get 3 cheers in the comments for basic mathematics? Let's go ahead, let's proceed. And it's night 5, Camilla and Joe. Create their own secret code language so they can communicate safely without any unwanted eavesdroppers listening in a team building exercise. Reiko and Mai tell each other what they like about, or rather what they hate about one another. Mitarai takes power, 247 million perish. Samugi, Toko, and the Raiden Shogun comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood. Crazy Martial Arts finds a Dave in the arena. This one's not so happy, bites her straight to the heart. Hajime eats a Cadbury cream egg and a Reese's egg at the same time. He's now the embodiment of Easter. Kazuichi, Takamichi, Kizzy, Tiki, and Yelan get together to form a rock group. Now as a fever dream while sleeping, wakes up to Kyoko standing over the Doctor, burns down Avi's wares and despairs. The Doctor swears it was an accident, but Shoko says that she saw the Doctor deliberately burn it down. Because I believe Shoko more than the Doctor, I eject the Doctor from the game. Yeah, get out of here, Doc. Chrom wakes up, Mona doesn't like this. Shamira respects Junko, doesn't love her but respects her. Makoto, Kyoko, Nimona enter a scrum with Klee, Peko, and Chiaki. They argue over who should be the champion in the events of a tie. Maya does ask Hiro, what are you? Hiro responds death, then kills Maya. Celeste sets up a trap to kill Ibuki, but the trap fails, only manages to cripple Ibuki. Celeste attempts to try again, but Beto finds out about the plan and kills Celeste. Daisaku gets infected with a spare disease, starts insulting everyone who passes him by relentlessly. Haizo, Gashi, and Usami spent all night making a treehouse. The end product isn't very good, but the important thing rather is they worked on it together, correct? Absolutely. Hiroko is just Mew's split personality given form, and Olivia dies from dysentery. We must go on. It is day 6. As Toko shoulder charges the tree, knocks it over, crushing Chiaki and Klee as they walk past. Chrom asks for Mai's Oxalotl. She shows him Oxalotl in the bucket because she's like, oh, you better believe there's one. Shamir tries to kill every Monokuma, find every Monokuma on school grounds, probably trying to kill him too. Nekomaru is not here, but Nimona is, and she trades talents with Takamichi. Mew feigns death-stricken Joe into ignore her. Hiroko camouflages herself in the bushes, pillars of lava shoot out of the ground as Makoto and Gashu duel to the death. Gashu actually slips and falls just as a pillar of lava erupts underneath them. Shoka steals from Wasabi while she isn't looking. Samugi slams Kizzy through a table. Beto's full of it. What is it? You made death? No, not death. It is indeed death. But now Reiko and Hajime hold there's too many interventions going on. I could stop eating pancakes if I wanted to. I don't want to, and I never will. So shut up! Mr. Hyde takes a sip of tea. Scolding how liquid proves too much for him, he spits it out into Tiki's face. Raiden shoots an arrow into Kyoko's head. Haizo kills Ibuki with a hatchet. Radiant Pistol gives Kazuichi a rating of 57. Junko and Mona work together to drown Yelan. Peko bleeds out due to untreated injuries. And Camilla works at Yoko's, which happens to be hiring. Daisaku is horrified when Hiro goes to a job interview for we are... Never mind! I was gonna say we are down 2, but we're about to be down... more. Do you know where we are? AV's Wares and Despairs, because there is a flash sale. Shamir takes a free sample and so does Now, but Mai takes one allergic and dies. We're not responsible for that. Camilla gets her luck on an automatic door. Kazuichi buys a 6 set of nunchucks. Tiki and Toko furiously snag coupons from the shelves. Mona takes a free sample. Oh, it's unallergic. She is. Poor Mona is indeed allergic. Poor boy. Hiro, Usami, and Reiko go shopping in the freezer section. Hall of Famer Mew freezes them all to death, locking them in. Nimona takes a free sample. Kizzy gets her leg caught in an automatic door. Hiroko uses this opportunity to murder a trapped Kizuna. No. Samugi sneaks into the back room, finds the dead bodies of Junko and the Raiden Shogun. She runs out of the store terrified, without figuring out what happened there. we're not liable for that either. Takamichi gets his leg caught in the automated door. Joe takes a free sample but is unfortunately allergic and dies. Crom, what do we put in these free samples? Death, apparently. Crom gets his leg caught in the automated door. Uranium. Hajime uses this to murder, this opportunity to murder a trapped Crom. Shoka shops till she drops dead. Mitsurai gets his leg caught in the automatic door. Makoto sneaks into the back rooms, finds the dead bodies of Heizo and Daisaku, runs out of the store terrified without figuring out what happened back there. We lost a whole lot of souls that time. 26 of our remaining 40, and just like that, we are hot on the tail of the end of this game. It's a Claire de Lune 4. Crazy Yoko Extra Large, The Doctor, Maya, Celeste, Olivia, Chiaki, Klee, Gashu, Beto, Kyoko, Ibuki, Yelan, Peko, Mai, Mona, Hiro, Usami, Reiko, Kizzy, Junko, Raiden, Joe, Crom, Shoka, Heizo, Daisaku. Well, we're low now. We have like 14 left, right? Yeah, we got 14. We have Hajime and Takamichi from Magic Carpet Ride. Soldier of Fortune saw as Shamir, who could make Mukuro a 2-time Agent of Chaos. Sumugi's still around for the line The Witch in the Wardrobe. We still have Mommy Milkers with Hiroko and Camilla. Spoken Word stars Tiki, Blank Canvas stars Now. Glorious Domination Nimona. Four Master Togami stars Toko. Kazuichi has Theme Park Ride and Average Joe has Makoto. Two teams still have 2 people. 14 left. We're probably going to get the feast. Let's just see what unfolds. Who's walking out as Agent of Chaos and which 6 teams are going on to the premiere? Let's find out. Right here, right now is Hiroko and asks Camilla to murder Mew, which Camilla politely declines. Sumugi decided it was a good idea to nosedive a polar bear hybrid, preparing for hibernation. The horror, why would she do that? Nemona's about to die, but now says it doesn't count. Kazuichi etches a sketch in a tree. Makoto takes it as a threat. Shamir runs into Tiki, falls over, barely conscious. Tiki stares in the eyes of Shamir before doing the caterpillar and dropping an elbow on her. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Mitsurai takes power again. More 247 million more pairs. Takamichi kills Hajime with a hatchet, and Toko buys every version of Uno from AV's Wares and Despairs, and this is more than likely the feast. And as the cornucopia replenishes with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families, Mitsurai decides not to go. Hiroko falls into a pit and perishes. Camilla decides not to go as well. Shamir's not going. No, neither is now. Nemona's not going either. Kazuichi finds a staff. Makoto says no thanks to the feast. Tiki and Mew get into a fight over raw meat. Mew gives up and runs away. Nobody else really perishes because Toko and Takamichi decide not to go either. They're like, look, you know what? Big game? We're not going. There's already plenty of KOs. Plenty of hair. We haven't seen Russian Roulette in a minute. Shamir, Kazuichi, Makoto, Mitsurai, Nimona, and Toko play a round of Russian Roulette. Mitsurai wins. Wow. Now and Takamichi have a picnic on a cliff. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong. Camilla says that she would do anything for Mew. Mew tells her to perish, and AV and Tiki, we go. Way back. We are down to 5? Mitsurai, Now, Takamichi, Camilla, and Tiki? Yeah. Goodness gracious, it's the last credit of the episode for. Sumugi, Hajime, Hiroko, Shamir, Kazuichi, Makoto, Nimona, Toko, and Camilla. If there's only singles left, I think. See everybody's statuses. Magic Carpet Ride, Spoken Word, Couples Counseling, Blank Canvas, and Gamer Score. And yeah, Camilla from the Mamas. They from Mommy Milkers. Oh my gosh, that that was a team name. Look, it's your final 5. It's a big episode. Make your picks. Your saving grace picks. We have our final 5 teams. Additional Mommy Milkers brings us to our top 6, and these 6 teams will go on the Mommy Milkers. And Magic Carpet Ride Takamichi could bring them to glorious Agent of Chaos status. As we keep on keeping on, we also have Spoken Word Tiki, who got kind of robbed, I think, in her first preseason. could find a place and win here. Could this be Tiki's moment to shine, and could she embrace chaos, bringing Sayaka some much-needed notoriety, and Kazuha potentially as well? Mew, just inducted into the Hall of Fame. Is she gonna be like, you know what, let's get some more Hall of Fame accolades? Yuta could add it to his resume too. And now Jotaro, who knows? Couples counseling is honestly a very powerful trio. Could this have been the counseling they need? A little bit of chaos instead. Blank Canvas, Angie, now, and Yusuke. They could go too. They could have it too. But last but not least, we have young Mitarai in Gamer Score. At the start of this season, he got his first win, and it was for the title. Could he go Agents of Chaos status and say, hey, I want the tag team titles now? It's very possible. Those are your 5. Make your picks known, first, second, third. I'm gonna make mine as well. Out of these ones, I honestly gotta take spoken word for Agents of Chaos. I gotta. I think Sayaka might deserve it. I don't like her, but you know, I think butting heads as an Agent of Chaos, that seems about right. For a second, I'm gonna take Mew because it would be a shame and a disgrace to bet against her. And I'm gonna take the sleeper pick of Takamichi for third. But you made your comments, and if you made it this far, you should have subscribed if you haven't already. If you haven't, do it. You'd be a fool not to. Especially before Friday Night Inferno, June 2nd. Y'all better get ready. That's it. It's your final 5. Young Mitarai, now, Mew, Tiki, and Takamichi all caught in what we like to call within our final 5 a crisis of fate. Let's do it. Final 5. It may end this go round as we proceed. We're down to 3 at least. Mitarai experiencing the effect of Wednesday's breaking the space-time continuum. Those effects are death. Wednesday did this. Now, challenges avian battleship. Now sinks my battleship. How could you? Mew is bitten by a black mamba, but Tiki has some anti-venom and is able to save Mew's life. Takamichi dies from thirst, and that brings us to just now, Mew, and Tiki as we proceed between now, Mew, and Tiki. Mew sets up an ice cream shack, now comes and buys some. It was awful. Now burns down the shack, killing Mew. Mew is gone, which means it is now versus Tiki, who is sponsored by Asner of the 39th Dimension. Does it end? Is there a random arena event? There is not, which means it'll be a 1v1 after this terrible turnabout for young Mitarai, Takamichi, Mew. And so, comments, what do you want to talk about? I know what I want to talk about. I want to ask you one question. That question is who? Will it be Tiki? Now, this has been a big ol' episode, and it has been 2 competitors. One who's had some shine in the past, and one who has not. Tiki has not had that shine. Spoken Word finally getting together could get that shine. They could come out clutch. Tiki could bring them Agent of Chaos status. At least something finally on Sayaka's record, because she don't got much. Now, on the other hand, could it be her time again? This time as an Agent of Chaos? It's very possible. Very possible indeed. We know now can get scrappy and desperate. And right now, she is the inaugural AWE Tables Champion. She has to defend this Friday, but could she get a win today? Carry momentum going into Friday? I don't know. A literal dragon standing in her way. Now, blank canvas, spoken word. What will unfold? Well, I think it's time we find out. Let's scroll down between Tiki and now, between an artist and a literal dragon. Only one can stand out on top. We've never had co-agents of chaos, have we? Have we? We might have. We did. Right? Yeah, we did. We did. In OC action. But this is regular action, and does it happen? No, it does not, and Tiki just dies from an infection. My girl. You hate to see it. But you know what you do love to see? We'll proceed one more again. Your winner. I guess I could just play this instead. And new Tag Team Agents of Chaos. She's been on a little bit of a winning streak as of late. She's held some tag team gold. And you know what? This time, she wants it back. She is your current AWE Tables Champion. She defends this Friday, but after this big victory, you gotta think momentum's on her side, and you still have time to vote on who her opponent is, but she'll be watching closely to see who her opponents are this season, because, once again, your winners and new Agents of Chaos. Angie, Yusuke, now. Blank Canvas takes the win and embraces the chaos. Congratulations, Miss Now. Good on you. Now has been on a little bit of a streak. As I said before, we've seen her be sad and desperate, clawing to life and clawing to victory. That's a very dangerous Agent of Chaos when you think about it. And we have another trio as well. So, at this point, we'll just see what unfolds. We gotta see what unfolds. Congratulations now. Tiki so close. Mew so close. Hall of Famer Mew. She could win Tag Team Gold. Still, she at least made it for her team. Could they win? We'll have to wait and see. Takamichi in 4th, Young Mitarai in 5th, and Camilla in 6th, and those 6 will be making it for their teams. Blank Canvas, Spoken Word, Couples Counseling, Magic Carpet Ride, Gamer Score, and Mommy Milkers all will go on. Congratulations to them. Wrapping off your top 10, though, we had Toko Nimona, Makoto, and Kazuichi. And we'll do not a slow scroll. We gotta do a big old scroll, because I'll tell you what, we had a lot of competitors. And boy, was it a mixed bag of like, oh my gosh, so many people today, oh my gosh, nobody today. As we go on from first all the way in last to Hina at 165th. Some of these teams will not compete together again. But you can always make your suggestions in the Discord or in the Tag Team suggestion box, which should be in the description and on the US Aviator homepage, one of those tabs at the top. Ladies and gentlemen, start off with Maki taking out Hina, but it all ended with an infection by Tiki. You hate to see it, but you love to see it for now. She is on the run of her life, apparently. This is Now's year. It is, as you guys said, her time now. She can't be stopped. Once again, there's our top 6 teams. Blank Canvas, Spoken Word, Couples Counseling, Magic Carpet Ride, and Gamer Score. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote. Most KOs, though, went to Young Mitarai. He had 6, Sato had 5, Akechi had 4, Heizo, Junko, Mew, Olivia, Wanderer, Yelan all had 4, The Doctor, Taichi, Fuga, Fuiko, Maki, Naoto, Raiden, Shogun, Toko, and Violet all have 3. Everyone else was 2 or less. That's all she wrote. We got a big episode today, but tomorrow will be probably less than half the time. We'll go back to the reaping one more time. Espionage. As of right now, you are laser focused by Blank Canvas. It is a big Now versus Kai. Now targeting Kai? I kind of like that, actually. I do kind of like that. However, that's all the time we have. Until next time, United States Aviator is taking off. Friday will feature the Singles Agent of Chaos match, a doubleheader Sunday for your OC Agents of Chaos for singles and tag, and don't forget, Friday Night Inferno continues tomorrow, June 2nd. Until then, stay classy. Year of the Radiance. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.